This is the most Irish t-shirt I own, and it was purchased in Spain. This is actually a t-shirt for a bar in Spain, Christie's, in Salou, that I used to go to all the time when I worked in Spain. I didn't work in Christie's, but I just really love this t-shirt. So this is actually the back of it, but I wanted to wear it as the front. So it says gobshite, which we say quite a bit in Ireland. Gobshite. It's gonna be a good video, guys. It's gonna be a good video. Hello, wonderful human beings, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do another tag video. Woohoo! Celebrate good times. Come on! Let's celebrate. I don't know if you like the tag videos, but I love doing them. I just think it's very structured. I like structure in my life every now and again. I like that there's questions and I answer them. Because sometimes I tend to ramble. And I ramble and it's really hard to edit. I like when I have set questions and I know where I'm going. But then I tend to ramble still. I should really stop rambling. Once you pop, you just can't stop. That's Pringles. I'm a Pringle, but with rambling. Again, look what I'm doing. What? Stop it. I am a gobshite. So, Sarah, what's this video about? Who the fuck knows? So today I'm doing the favourite blank things tag. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically what it is wherever you were from. So let's say for me it's Ireland, so it's your favourite Irish things tag. But someone that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, Wee Scottish Lass, or you might know her as Moscomoon, she did this, her favourite Scottish things. And I really liked the idea, and I asked her, could I borrow the idea? And she said yes, because she's really nice and amazing, and she'd go check her out. I'll leave a link to her channel in my description below. Check her out and give her some love, because she's so close to like 50,000 subscribers, so help a girl out. She is really funny, she's really nice, and she does really cool videos about Scotland, so go check her out. So she did it all about her favourite Scottish things. I'm going to do about my favourite Irish things. So I'm just gonna dive right in with the first question. I say that a lot. I always say I'm gonna dive right in. I've said it in a few videos. I've got to stop. I've got to come up with a new phrase because I'm getting sick of it. So I'm gonna plop right in. I like plop. I put a spot everywhere. I like plop. Favourite Irish book. I haven't actually read a lot of Irish books. I know that sounds bad, but I just haven't. A lot of the books that I used to read were either Harry Potter or Twilight or The Hunger Games. But other than that, I used to read a lot of James Patterson because I loved his crime and murder kind of books. I thought they were really interesting. So yeah, I didn't really read a lot of Irish books. So I'd have to go with the only one that I could think of that was Irish, that I really enjoyed as well, was P.S. I Love You. In fairness, I think I watched the movie first and then decided to read the book. But I really enjoyed both the movie and the book. P.S. I Love You, it's a good book, but I prefer the movie. But it's a good book. Favourite Irish movie? Well, hands down, it has to be The Commitments.
Are you Mr. Rabbit?
Yeah?
I've come about the ad.
What ad? The one in the paper. Have you got soul? And if so... You have the wrong rabbit!
Can I have me paper back?
Fuck off!
The Commitments is such a good movie, and the music in it is amazing, and it's so funny, and yes, I think it is the best. It has real Dublin humour in there. Basically what the movie is about is a working class band of people coming together to create a soul band in inner city Dublin, and they're very, most of them don't have jobs, they're on the dole, which is benefits or welfare, and they're just trying to make it big, and it's really funny. The music is amazing, and I'm pretty sure that everyone that's in the band is actually producing the music as well, so that's amazing, and it is just brilliant. So if you haven't seen The Commitments, I really recommend it.
What do you play?
I used to play football at school.
I mean, what instrument?
I don't.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I saw everybody else lining up, so I thought you were selling drugs.
Also, some honourable mentions would be Brooklyn, which I saw recently, and it It got me in my feels, and it was just so lovely, and has Saoirse Ronan in it and Donald Gleeson, and it was amazing. I really, really enjoyed that. And also, The War of the Buttons.
I've got no buttons and nothing nowhere. No laces, no belt.
I have a special place in my heart for The War of the Buttons. It's like a kind of kids movie. It's about like people down the country. So they're all, as we call them, culchies. And there's just two groups of kids. One are the posher, well-off kids. And the other ones are the more poorer kids. But there's like a war between the two groups. And basically it's the War of the Buttons because they collect each other's buttons from the other person's gang, and that's their trophies. And I don't know, there's just something about it is great. I love it. Favourite Irish invention? Well, I had to Google this because I wasn't sure what Ireland really invented, apart from like Guinness or something, but I don't know if that's an invention per se. With my Google research, I found out that it was an Irish person who created the tattoo machine. So that's pretty cool because I have 2 tattoos and I wouldn't be able to have that if it wasn't for this Irish person. So cheers for that. Also, another one I have to mention. Again, I don't know if it's an invention per se, but it was us Irish that created flavoured crisps. You are welcome. Favourite Irish song? Well, there's a few that I really, really like. I think one of my favourites would have to be Grace by the Dubliners, and I've only discovered the song in the past couple of years because my brother is getting really into doing Irish traditional music, and he played this song at a party and I really, really enjoyed it. This song just really gets me in my feels because it is about a couple from the 1916 Rising. It was written about them. It wasn't written, at the time of the 1916 Rising, but it was written years later about Grace and Joseph Plunkett. Basically, Joseph Plunkett was arrested for being involved in the 1916 Rising, and he was engaged to a girl called Grace at the time. They got married the night before he was executed. They knew he was going to be executed, but they still allowed them to get married. So this song is about them, about they've just got married and knowing that he's going to die in the morning. And it just makes me feel so emotional when I think about it, when I think about what they had to go through. They had a few hours of being married. They probably weren't even together for those few hours, maybe for a few minutes after the wedding. And then he was sentenced to death and died, and she was without him. And I'm pretty sure that she never remarried. She was always just his wife. And it's a beautiful song, but it's so heartbreaking to think that people had to go through that kind of stuff, and people probably are still going through that kind of stuff, and it's just Favorite Irish clothing? I struggled with this one because I'm not quite sure we have like traditional Irish clothing. The only thing I could think of was the tweed hats. We wear them quite a lot, like old man caps is what we call them, because old men usually wear them, but my brother, even though he's younger than me, he wears them sometimes. And he's given one to his son, who's 2 years old, and he wears them sometimes. But yeah, I would say the tweed caps, I think they're really cute, but I think other people in other countries would wear them as well. When I googled it, it looked like it was Irish. Favorite Irish snack? Whew! Well, I could make a whole video just about the snacks, and I probably will make a video just about the snacks. But it would have to be our crisps. All of our crisps. Oh my god, we've got so many good crisps. It's amazing. And I can't believe that I left Ireland knowing those crisps were going to be left behind. How did I ever leave them? I won't go too much into detail with this because I want to do a video with just all the Irish crisps and snacks and stuff like that. There's so many. There's so many, and I will do a video on it, and you'll all be jealous because I'll just be eating them all on camera. And I won't even feel bad. I'll be like, this is the best day ever. And I don't know if this is classed as a snack because it's a drink, but Club Orange is my jam. Club Orange is just like a fizzy orange juice, but it is the best fizzy orange juice in the world. I mean, I've settled with Fanta over here, but does not compare to Club Orange. Favorite Irish athlete? Now, I'm not really a sporty kind of person. I don't follow sports. I don't even know what sports are half the time, you know? People come up to me and say, hey, did you watch the Irish match? And I was like, was it the football? Rugby? Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know about it. So, again, I had to go to my trusty friend Google to ask, who are Irish athletes did I know? So the ones that I found that I've heard of is Katie Taylor. She's like a boxer. She's a bit badass. I decided to pick her because she's awesome. She does a lot of boxing and wins and stuff. I also picked the O'Donovan brothers. They were rowers or something in the Olympics, and I only picked them because I remember watching their interview and they were just so hilarious. They were just like, I don't know, they're just Irish lads. Didn't know what was going on. I forgot. They were great.
Hi lads, how are things?
What's the crack?
We're in Rio.
Yeah.
The background might look superimposed, but it's very real.
Okay, yeah.
Certainly.
That's all there. But you know, I haven't a clue what's going on, to be honest. At home, I'd say there's mad excitement altogether.
'Tis a pity we're missing the whole thing out here.
Yeah, they're all in the pub at home and everywhere. Skibberines after closing down a national holiday or something. We're missing it all.
So yeah, I picked them because they seem like good crack. Yeah, go on, the O'Donovan brothers. Favourite Irish food? I think I would have to go with spice burgers. Spice burgers are amazing, and I'm pretty sure you can only get them in Ireland. So yeah, they're class. You tend to get them in chippies, or chippers as we call them, just a chip shop. My mum cooks them for a fry up, and they're delicious. Basically what they are they're shaped like burgers. There is meat in there, but I don't know what meat. I can't really remember what meat is in there, but basically it's just like loads of spices. It's kind of like stuffing that you'd put in like a turkey, but it's in a burger and there's meat in it and there's spices and there's like a batter around it. It is delicious. It is so good. Spice burgers, probably my top Irish food. But of course, I'm an Irish person. I love potatoes. I wouldn't say potatoes are Irish, but they need a mention. Potatoes are awesome. Mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes, chips. Chips are my favourite. Roasted potatoes. I just love potatoes. All the different ways you can cook a potato, I'm like, yes. Favourite Irish word / slang? Well, there's gobshite. I love the word gobshite. It's such a good way to like describe someone who's kind of being a bit of an idiot. Or like it's usually in a playful way. You don't really get really angry with the word gobshite. You don't really say, oh, you're such a gobshite. Well, you can, but like it's more like, you gobshite. Like, what do you like kind of thing. So that's a good one. What's the crack? That's always a good one. That just means, how are you? What's happening with you? Or, you know, come out tonight, it'll be a bit of crack. Like, it's a good word. It's a good word. I think other cultures use it as well. I think I've heard, like, Scottish people and English people say it as well, but it's ours. Crack is ours. I also love the word scarlet, because obviously we know what scarlet is. It's colour. It's red. But we use it in Ireland as, oh my God, scarlet for you. Basically, that just means I'm embarrassed for you. Scarlet. I was absolutely scarlet for you. And you have to do it in that thick Dublin accent. You just have to. Because you don't pronounce the T, and you just have to go scarlet. Favourite Irish place? My favourite place in Ireland would have to be Skerries. It's a cute little town near my hometown. So it's like one town over from where I grew up, Lusk. I just really like it because it's by the sea, and I went to school there, so I know a lot of people who live around there, and you always go down there and you see someone you know, and everyone's so friendly, and there's more to do in that town rather than Lusk. There's literally nothing to do in Lusk. I don't know how I grew up there. I don't know how I had fun there, but Skerries has more of a buzz to it. There's like more restaurants and bars, and even just walking around is just so beautiful and lovely. And yes, it's a great place. And I think if I was ever to move back to Ireland, I would want to live in Skerries. The next one is just a fun thing to do. So a fun thing to do in Ireland, I guess. Well, I went to the Guinness factory with Andy when we first started going out, and I really enjoyed that. I'm not really a big Guinness person, but I decided to go because it's a touristy thing and might be fun, and I end up really enjoying it. I even even had like a few pints of Guinness and it wasn't too bad. It was really cool just going around the distillery and seeing how things were made and kind of having like little taste tests, and then you get to pour your own pint at the end of the tour, which is pretty cool because it's not as easy to pour a Guinness pint as it is for regular beers. It takes about 7 minutes to pour the perfect Guinness pint, and then you get to keep that pint, so that's pretty cool. Only in the Guinness factory, not like everywhere you go. If you pour your own pint, you get to keep it for free. Like, that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's a fun thing to do. And the last one is a weird day-to-day quirk. One thing I've noticed, and my boyfriend slags me about it all the time, is the way I say film. Instead of film, I don't know if I can say it properly. Film, you know, for like a movie, we use 2 syllables. Film. Are you gonna see the film? Film. We don't say film. It just sounds weird saying film. It's losing all meaning. Film. Film. It's just like you're not finished. Film. That's like a full word. Film. And another day-to-day quirk is what we like to call the Angelus. So the Angelus comes on right before the 6 o'clock news. We literally have a program that lasts 1 minute. At 6 o'clock to 6:01. The Angelus. To put it simply, the Angelus is a church bell. A church bell that goes on for 1 minute on the telly. And in real life, it'll be on, most churches will like ring their bell at 6 o'clock for a minute. But we broadcast it on the telly as well. What they do is basically the church bell rings and then they do shots of like a town. They pick a different town every day and you just see people stopping what they're doing and looking up to the church, I guess, but just in the shots, you just look up to the sky. It's really weird. But even now, if I hear the Angelus, I always look up. Mostly as a joke, but it's just a thing that we do. Bong. Bong. For a minute. And people will watch that. For a minute. And then the news comes on. Ireland. Pretty weird. So that is all the questions of the favourite Irish things tag video. So that was really fun to do. I really enjoyed that. I really like talking about Ireland, and I'm going to try and do more videos about where I'm from and things that I like in Ireland, and like the snack video, all my Irish snacks. So yes, I want to get more into Irish culture, and that's why I wanted to do this video, to kind of let you in little snippets of different areas of Irish culture that I like. So again, I want to thank Moscomoon for making her video. Like, she didn't technically tag me, but she said any creators who are out there who want to do this video can do it, so I did it. I just said, okay, that's a tag for me. But I'm also going to put that out there for any creators who want to do this tag. Feel free to do it, and then let me know if you've done it and I can check it out as well, because I'd like to learn about different cultures and stuff like that. I think it'd be really interesting. But I also would like to tag some YouTubers as well. So again, I would like to tag Justine Helena Cumming. I tagged her in my small YouTuber tag video as well, and she did that, so I'd like her to do this one, see what her favourite Scottish things were. I'd also like to tag Melanie Murphy. I don't know if she would do this, because I don't know if she does tags anymore, and it might not fit in with her channel, but I thought I'd just tag her anyway and see if she will do it, because I'd love to know her answers to her favourite Irish things. Please give this video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel. I make videos every week. Okay, I love you, bye bye.